Meet Carol Wilkinson. Carol has been a librarian at WVU for nearly 30 years. Meet Jennifer Sias. Jennifer has been a librarian at Marshall University for more than 10 years. Just over 2 years ago, Carol and Jennifer each assumed charge of information literacy at their universities. When they ran into each other at the WVLA annual conference in fall of 2006, they realized that they now had a lot in common. So, they joined forces. A colleague of Carol's decided to visit Marshall University not long after the conference. So Carol joined her so that she and Jennifer could spend some time together. They discussed information literacy, their new positions, and possibilities for collaboration. Because both were new to their positions, which also were new, that is, their positions did not exist previously, Jennifer and Carol found collegial comfort in each other. They found in each other a colleague who was embarking on a similar journey, with similar concern and hope, and facing similar challenges and potential triumphs. So they vowed not only to keep in touch so that they could keep the conversation going, but they also agreed to create and contribute to a blog on information literacy. Well, let's take a look at this blog, Information Literacy in West Virginia. Now, this is a newly formed blog, but I will take you to our original blog if you would like to go back and read some of the original entries that Carol and I worked on as a way to communicate back and forth. On this page, I simply have cut and paste the previous entries so that you can read them. But if you click here on this link, you can see the actual blog that was our test case. Here, Carol and I communicated back and forth. Here's a list of some of the pages that we developed with the topics that you can see. And we learned to kind of develop separate pages for separate topics as we moved along. Now back to the information literacy in West Virginia blog that we want you to contribute to. Here you can see the most recent posts, and this is where eventually we hope that you will contribute to the blog by adding your comments. Again, while the other blog started out as just a two-way communication between Carol and myself, this blog, this iteration of it, is for all of us who care about information literacy in West Virginia. Now, by going to the comments page, you can start contributing. And of course, you'll have to have an account first. But then you simply click comment and type what you wish. Let's go back a step. Just want to show you some of the features of the blog. You can see here on the left-hand side categories, a calendar, even a feature where we can add photos through Flickr. Right now we just have a few up from a workshop by Joanna Burkhart at West Virginia University, hosted by WVU Libraries. But we can certainly add more pictures. On the right-hand side, we have a place to import videos. And right now, these are mainly videos from Marshall University, but other videos that deal with information literacy. Here's an RSS feed. You can click on that so you can keep up to date with what your colleagues are saying. Once again, we're developing separate pages for separate topics. For instance, here is a page devoted to the concept of embedded librarianship, which is another story worth telling perhaps at a different time. But on the topic of embedded librarianship, we have videos, we have comments from those of us who have participated in embedded librarianship, what our experiences have been, and back to the main page. This feature is pretty neat. You can link a particular posting to any of your social networking sites. A way to spread the news, you might say. Well, we hope that you'll join us because our sandbox is now your sandbox. And we hope that this is a blog for all librarians interested in information literacy,